a city immortalized in song. Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Quick strike complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man,
touchdown Broncos! First score of the game goes up. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Got a man. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Broncos have taken it inside the 20. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the ground game. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they turn it into a defensive score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Red pass hits complete.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. A 3rd down drive for the offense. come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Terrell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Chambers. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Broncos are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running.
Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play action fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Gonna run it. It's Pitts. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He now has 53 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Shakes off the defender. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Working on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
TCU 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos! Fitted in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on! He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They're headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Broncos line it up with a first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Powers forward. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Get set, get set.
Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Second down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peace. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
He's got him. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep, and he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
TCU, 3.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they can score some points because this offense, it was a disappointing day.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Horned Frog just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But
Lofts one deep down the right side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This
Lofts one high and deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Here's the punt high into the air. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Yep.